Poseidon. Yeah, he's going to feel it. So, next time, this is something that I'm really excited about, and I think maybe it's gone under spoken of. The Tablet of Destinies. We lost Book of the Dead. Oh, Ray, I see all that. I see it. It's snow rain. Snowing. You right. We lost Book of the Dead. And Book of the Dead was a shield based off of your magic or your mana pool whenever you drop below a certain health threshold. So really, really nice on big mana pool mages. But it's gone now. So bye-bye. Now we have the Tablet of Destinies, right? This new core mage item is designed to diversify builds and compete with old staples. It also makes mana valuable for mages and features a new stacking style based on god combat. Okay, so it's pretty expensive, $26.50 plus 90 magical power. Again, not the most power you can get in an item, but a little bit more than the last item we discussed, which the Cyclopean Ring, which has 80. It's a good Goldilocks amount of power. It's not on the lower end. I have 150 health, which is somewhat of a benefit. That's on the lower end of health bonuses from items, but it isn't nothing. So you're getting a little bit of health, and you're getting 300 mana. That's a pretty fat little addition to your mana. The passive on this is wild. Your next successful damaging ability on an enemy god grants a stack of wisdom. For each stack of wisdom you have, your abilities deal 0.08% of your max mana as true damage to the enemy gods. Now, true damage is a pretty fucking crazy concept, because true damage means it looks at your protections as having 0 and 0. It will do as much damage as it's supposed to do always to every person. So if it's supposed to do 100 true damage, it's doing 100 true damage to a tank. It's doing 100 true damage to a squishy. It is flat, non-negatable damage that will happen. Okay, but let's do some mana. For each stack of wisdom you have, your abilities deal 0.08% of max mana as true damage to enemy gods. You may only gain one stack every 2 seconds and can only gain stacks once per god per ability hit. Maximum 50 stacks. All right. So Merc over here has done the math for us. 4% of your max mana as true damage when you have maxed your stats. So let's bring out some calculator real quick. All right. For ease of numbers, if you have 3,000 mana, which is a decent pool of mana, and you're doing 4% of that, you're doing 120 true damage on your abilities. $120 true damage on your abilities. Extra. On top of your other. Cats in a bag with them. Cats in a bag, my birthday brethren. How are you? Did I notice it's snowing? I did. It's big flaking outside. Cats in a bag. What were you playing? How was your stream? Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. We're gonna hit the cart. It's the Minecraft raid horn. Ba, 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 ba. Hunter, Call of the Wild. Was it about hunting animals, or was it a little more complex than that? I shot a moose with a bow. Did it go down? Did you get it right in its moose heart? I hope so. Now, if you have, let's say you have 4,000 mana, again, you're hitting 4% of that. That's 160 true damage. Listen, all I'm saying is big mana builds. This item right here, in its lung, it went for a bit, but it dropped. Yeah, it's tough to breathe when your lungs deflated. It's tough. It's tough being a deflated balloon. So we're here, cats. We're doing a pre-season 10 Smite item review, because there are a lot of. You got one in the heart last night. I thought it was such a sick shot. I'm gonna have to go back and watch this VOD and see what this is about. Is this a free game? Where is this? Xbox Game Pass? Anything like that? Game Pass. Gee. Cats in the bag. We have a Java Minecraft server. If you're ever interested in playing, you don't have to. Don't feel obligated, but do feel welcome. Do feel welcome. Yeah, we're just so we're in here. We're talking about items for Smite Season 10, Smitems, if you will. There are new items. There are items that are gone. I mean, this is a virtual entire overhaul of the game as we know it. Everything that we've been learning for the past year, toss it out the window. Not everything. Most things, though. Toss them out the window. We got to learn new items. We got to learn new passives. We got to learn new build paths. We got to learn new thises and new thatses. And we're here talking about them. This is what we're doing. We just reviewed the Tablet of Destinies. This is going to be a really badass mage item. It does true damage based on your mana pool, and I'm sure you know a thing or two about true damage. It is true, and it is damage. It's multiplayer. What do y'all gang up on animals? Gang up on Mises? All right.